Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video I'm going to play a little bit of 10-0 Rapid. I just played a little bit ago, so I feel sufficiently warmed up, but I was just reviewing an England Gambit again in a previous game. After going for this as black, my opponent didn't take and instead played knight, and I just needed to remind myself what black's next move was. I forgot during the game, but it is definitely knight's knight c6, but knight c6, which I was thinking was the way to go there, and I think ultimately we did revert to this in the game. And yeah, the opponent wasn't taking very quickly, and I can't remember. I think they may have. Can't remember if they moved their knight out. And I didn't want to take right away just because I didn't want to trade off queens with and lose castling privileges. So instead of taking, I did a bishop move not to e6. I moved all the way out to g4, which is not a good move. So if I back up, bishop g4 is not even one of the top 3 moves. So it should have been knight takes e5, or if I didn't want to do that, d takes e5. I didn't want to do that, or bishop e6. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know if any of those things would have been worthwhile, but let's go ahead and start up a game. I'm doing 10-minute rapid, which seems to be my game of choice based on technical issues. We are white. ICO 2020. Okay. All right. Sicilian defense. I don't know specifically what to do, so I will just develop with what I think are smart moves. Get the knights out. Let's threaten this. Get the bishop out, threaten the knight, maybe double up their pawns. Let's see, so if I take, they take, bring this knight back, that'll simply allow them to push and kind of have good central space. I'm going to do that anyway. Okay, you need to keep an eye out for a queen popping down here. I'll bring this bishop over. Guess obviously I can go ahead and castle, and then consider an f-pawn push. See if we can't get some control in the center via the side. If we get any checks, I will block. I'm going to put this pawn up here first. Protect this diagonal. Castle. Space for my bishop to hide. No, I will let them take. I didn't want to double up their pawns in here as well, so. Yeah, if I can get my knight up here, I think that'll be a pretty good square. Okay, let's threaten that. Develop and threaten the rook. And my knight's not really in a good spot here. I can't go to either of these two squares. I don't know what they're thinking so long about. There's only one move, right? Okay. Let's get the queen out. Because if this knight does move, I'll have a great square there. F7 attack. And I don't know if I've got some sacking potential at some point. I suppose here, that's going to give me 3 attackers on the knight and only 2 defenders on the knight. All right. Let's push this pawn. Maybe up in here. Keep going for it. Well, I don't want to drop back because we're going to get a pawn push. Let's see. Oh, okay. We'll drop back here with thoughts about targeting that rook and queen. So rook will be pinned, at least for a little while. I imagine we're probably going to get a queen is going to drop down sooner rather than later. They don't want to keep that pin going. So that'll give me a slight advantage over here, a couple of pawns. They're protecting this f7 square pretty well now, so I may have to change tactics. But I think I'll end up keeping... Oh, it's kind of surprising. Am I missing something? What am I missing here? Because I can take with check. Is this? Is it the kitchen sink defense? I can take a pawn here. Their rook can't attack. I'm on a light square. Seems okay to me. And the rook still doesn't want to move. Threatening another check. I don't know if I like that one as much. I don't know if I'm going to check on a dark square. Okay. We do have a square potential here, which I don't necessarily want them to get into. Yeah, I need to get this. Yeah, my A rook's not doing anything over there. So let's see. Let's bring this rook out. I need to get this rook hopped over here onto this F file. It can do a check, and obviously I will move over to H. Okay, so threatening down here. Let's go ahead and take this rook, and maybe I will just shimmy my queen down to E2. Reevaluate, do some protection down here. All right, couple pawns up. 5-3 time advantage. I see you 2020. Sometimes these usernames seem familiar. We played? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I know I've got this pawn here. I don't feel too in a rush to take that. I guess I could, though, and I probably should, actually. Because obviously I can take it and bring it back. I didn't want to get things too opened up, so I got to be a little bit cautious here. Let's see. Yeah, I might need to trade off queen soon. Obviously, the queen can't drop in here yet. But, yeah, I might get my queen up here. Yeah, so they could distract me. Queen takes. Well, they still couldn't quite do this. Alright, so do I just go ahead and take this pawn now? I feel like I definitely need to keep this rook on this 5th rank. Or get my A rook over here lined up. We can target this. Yeah, let's get these rooks out here. In fact, even if I need to get a rook up here, their bishop is really anchored in on that E3 square. So even if I end up sacking my rook for their bishop and pawn, may not be the worst idea I've ever had. Yeah. Okay. Now they're getting some opportunities. However, I can still block with a rook. Okay, do I do a pawn push? My time advantage is going away. We do a pawn push. Check. Block. I am opening up. Lose protection on this C2 pawn. Oh no, this will work. This will work. I will take here, and then I can take back with the rook if they take my queen. And of course, their queen is under attack. They check me. I'll block. Okay. All right, what can I do here? I can throw in a check of my own. Yeah, let's do it. And if their rook starts to invade down here on the 2nd rank, So be it. I'll just lift up to h2. Oh, here we go. Ooh, time's getting a little bit low, but still have an advantage on my opponent. I think I should be able to be moving relatively quick soon here. Whew, all right. Good game. All right, I'm just going to hit the game review. Seattle Seahawks game is going to be starting up pretty soon. I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon, the evening, and Thanksgiving. So let's see. Upper 70s. I don't know. I feel like I did better than that, but I guess apparently I did not. Couple of misses. Yeah, a couple of misses and quite a few inaccuracies. Fortunately, just a few less than my opponent, or one less than my opponent. Hey, actually, you got a brilliant move in there. So those are kind of rare for me. A couple of great moves and a brilliant move. So let's, I'll just go through here. Okay. Book moves, feeling good about that. All right, didn't like that pawn push. I felt really good about that. Yeah, about increasing that attack. But I guess once they bring this rook down here, I'm kind of losing a little bit of the momentum. So that pawn push is not getting me, I guess, what I expected it to. Need to get that rook off, so I can obviously see getting this rook over here, maybe lifting my f1 rook up, get this rook down, get those doubled up, get this queen over here so I can pile up the rooks on this f-file. Seems like that might be the way to go. Let me hit their hint. Hint is a pawn push. Break up this weakness over here. Get my own pawns with pretty good control there. This is going to be a lot easier for me to get my rook over too, right? I guess that makes sense. Think about it. Well, ultimately, I want to get my rook over here to the f-file. I can do 1 move, 2, 3, 4 to get things arranged. So I've got 3 to 4 moves, or 1, 2, 3. So I still get the end result that I want. I get my rooks piled up on that f-file, and I kind of weaken their center space control. Yeah, I can see why that makes sense. Okay, yeah, you don't like that. All right, yeah, that was a good move there. Nice. Yeah, see, this was a passive move for sure. I'm going back to guard this, once again, to guard this pawn. Instead of thinking about pushing, I just felt like, let me protect it down here. And I got to see, I do have a different situation, of course, because after takes, they're going to be taking with check with that bishop on that diagonal. So, missed an opportunity to win material. Now, this is where a number of times I thought, I don't think I verbalized it during the game, but I wondered about sacking here. And obviously I would get a bishop, a pawn, but then this pawn would fall soon after. So I'd be getting a bishop and 2 pawns for my rook. Sounds like an even exchange of material. So I'm wondering if that truly is the way to go. Or do I just take that first? Let's look at the hint. It is a rook move, so what do you think? Is it the rook takes bishop or rook takes pawn? Let's try rook takes pawn. That's the best move. No, I didn't like that one. Ignored an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Okay, yeah. And multiple times, I just wasn't I was never concerned. Now, maybe I wasn't appropriately concerned. Maybe I was naive. I was never scared too much of this pawn. A couple times I did think, boy, if they pushed, that would really lock things down for him with this little triad, and that might make things annoying for me, but I'd always have access to their back pawn in the chain. So this one never worried me too much. I felt like I can grab it if I want to, whenever. Yep, happy about that one. So that was a brilliant move. Excellent. Yeah, 2 exclamation marks. So yeah, I was definitely happy to see that one. Cool. And then the game really, not too much after that. Okay. Good enough. Played it at 1700 in theory. And fantastic. Okay, well, I feel like I did pretty good. Rating is up to 1622. Nice. And let's hope the Seattle Seahawks do well on their game. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much, and I will catch you at the next Rapid game.